Keishamaza, and I'm happy to be here.
Hello, I'm Jotham Mishambi, and I'm glad to be here.
My name is Kamanzi, and I'm excited to be here.
My name is Kasule, and I'm humbled to be here.
Hi, my name is Jojo Asiimwe, and I'm just happy to be part of this team.
Great, awesome. So, yeah, our topic today is relationships today. Yeah, I'm hoping some of you have dated before, or like you're in a relationship, or like you're in a
You want
moment.
No,
Or like
it's
it's a
complicated.
Oh, it's complicated.
More.
More complicated, yeah. So, the first question is, what are your thoughts on dating and marriage, like today?
Well, I think, like, you mean today, like in the context of today, or just generally, like,
Ever.
what is
What
marriage
is
and
it?
dating to you?
Today.
Today, in today's time, huh? Okay.
Why?
I think, honestly,
September 2020.
I think dating is, well, the first step towards marriage, right? And I feel like marriage is this close bond with your best friend who you share, life's ups and downs, make a family together, and do so much in life together.
Yeah.
And it's just this beautiful thing. It's not perfect because, as I said, there are ups and downs, right? But that's what it is.
Yeah.
However, I have also noticed that in today's terms, especially among the youth, it's not particularly, I've seen very few healthy relationships.
Yeah.
Many people are very toxic, or they're not friends, they're fighting, they're not good for each other, and it's just...
Entanglement after entanglement.
Yeah, generally, yeah, that's
Well.
it, And like people don't, they date for like fun. Because me, honestly, I think, like if you're dating, especially at this age, like
Yeah.
be looking towards something like,
Thank you.
marriage. 'Cause
Intense. Yes.
Yeah.
Like
That's
mine,
what-
be looking towards.
Yes,
no.
you like
No.
something.
She
You
has a
like
point.
something.
No,
Yeah.
she
That's
has
something. What is something?
Yeah.
One of the
I feel
options.
But yeah, you have that intention because
Yeah.
I'm currently in a relationship, and I would say it's very
Openly
healthy.
or
How long?
Oh,
We
make-
questions.
I think
Yeah,
we'll
let's go.
make a year in about 3 weeks.
no, that's
So,
marriage.
Yeah. No, that's the intention.
Yeah.
Today's
you know?
relationships.
Yeah.
Until that's marriage.
Engagement.
You see that mentality. Now that's the thing. Today, you go beyond 2 weeks, and now it's like, hey, we're serious. But I agree with you when it comes to like intent. Intent is serious.
Aren't you overrated? It's like
Overrated.
at night and as of
You see,
today.
as of today, yeah. So today it's more, let's go and check out some new restaurants or of like, hey,
Yeah.
today I want to, I still for a date. So I'm like, okay, fine. Tomorrow we're going to go and watch a game or Netflix and chill or whatever. So I think it's been watered down from what it was before in the days of our parents. Before it was extremely intentional. It's like, I'm not going to waste your time. Don't waste my time. Let's add value to each other. Then commitment, marriage.
Yeah.
Today,
Yeah.
it's like you enter knowing, okay, we're going to share some money together, and make some
Make
kids,
some kids,
together, take pictures, post on the ground, and it's less
Bro.
about commitment and
Yeah.
like,
You enter to try it out.
try it out. If it doesn't work, it's not for me. Marriage is not for me. I'm sorry. I do partners now. Like,
Like, no.
I do me.
Yeah.
It's everything is so self-centered now.
Yeah.
And so
I feel like we've downplayed the importance of marriage and dating, but not just the importance on its effect. Like it can really, like the relationships that you involve yourself in, whether romantic relationships or just platonic
Yeah.
relationships,
Yeah.
they really affect your outlook on life. They affect whether you grow in certain situations or you don't. They affect so much.
Yeah.
And yet we treat relationships so lightly. Like you guys, you're playing with fire. Guys.
Yay.
I
Yeah.
don't think people
Like-
actually take relationships so
I
lightly.
really,
Have you been in a relationship where you do not want to tell your girlies about your madam because the information that you tell about them, you're not sure if they're going to snatch him from you? So you take it
But
so
you see, that
personally,
goes
like,
back
my
to
man is my
relationship
man.
because it means there's a toxic relationship probably
your
that
friend.
you have with your
Yeah,
friends.
yeah.
By
agree.
the time you're
See.
not able to be comfortable with them, because for me, when I am in a relationship, I feel like it's important to tell my friends. Why?
How much?
Because love is blinding. I am going to look at this person. Oh my God, he's so perfect. Oh my God, he does this. Oh my God, he did this. Oh my God, you're going to say, oh my God. But your friends are going to see things that you won't see. Your family members will see things that you won't see. So they'll be able to tell you, Marlie, this guy is very, very, very disrespectful. There are certain things that you're not seeing, but because you're in that phase where you, oh my God, I'm so in love, like you won't see it. So you're not thinking. So I feel like it's important still to share with friends and family because they sober your mind up. Like you're sort of in a state of, you know, butterflies and it's all constant.
The truth is, a relationship deserves that honeymoon phase. Truth is, if you're 2 weeks into a relationship and you're not into that, trust me, it's not going to work. It's going to be bad blood between you two. Because you see, nowadays the fact that most of the things come too easy to us. If you want something, online shopping can give it to us. Now people, some things that have to be taken from concept, but like love. I think most people most people want, they go to the physical part of it. Like the end thing.
He's tall. Oh my
the physical part
God.
of it.
Yeah.
By the time you
George,
get
that can
emotionally,
answer.
it's
By
sex.
the
By the time you get to that,
Yeah.
exactly. So people take relationships as a game nowadays.
Yeah.
Body count,
Yeah.
who have I dated before,
Yeah.
what.
Like
To a certain
picking
extent,
things
people start
off a list.
how long can I maintain a relationship without this or this happening. So,
Meanwhile, no man is
in other words,
But you know, I also think
let everyone.
He's preparing his light come and fire you one time.
you also realize that the culture, like in terms of media, in terms of music, it all goes to, it doesn't celebrate love. You know, we want to feel pain. We want to feel, you know,
I was waiting for that.
like, you know,
I was waiting
all
for
that
that.
to celebrate.
That's what love.
Yeah.
So you see, to me, today, today's generation, our generation,
us, we
I think we played a very big role in giving up on love. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
I think we've seen, experienced, the internet has showed us that love is something you have to fight for, you have to sacrifice for. So, most of us have ended up like, why? I'm still young. Why am I giving my all to somebody who I even don't know who he's talking to?
On the phone.
We're in the sitting room and my legs are here, but your head is just you don't understand what I'm saying. You don't understand what I'm texting.
But that's not just
So let me make my point. We gave up on love. So until we realize the importance and value of love, we are going to keep on having situations. Entanglements. And you see, entanglements, you cannot approve of entanglements. I'm a naysayer to that.
It doesn't take you anywhere.
We've become too complacent. And see, you're talking about social media, but then not just social media, guys, but even the things we're exposed to in our homes. Like in our family settings, our friends, you have your bestie who's moving from one day to another, and it becomes normative to you.
It has become
or your
such a
parents.
normal
It
thing.
becomes we become so complacent.
Yes.
And to be honest, the generation that had, and upwards, that had like they understood the epitome of love and what it was commitment was like our grandparents.
But
those guys who stuck
no,
together.
Speak of marriage.
Let me tell you something about our grandparents. Sorry.
No,
But like, let me tell you, those guys, I would say that they were the same as us. Why? Because I realized, like, they stuck through toxic relationships. Like this guy, he has kids with so many women, but he tells you, oh, I love you.
Why? The question is why then and not now.
But then,
all these different
because
factors.
now it's okay to be in open, right? But before it was hidden.
I feel like our grandparents' generation sort of understood the idea of marriage as being something that you commit to.
A commitment.
So
That's what I'm saying.
That's what everyone falls short. Every marriage, by then, no matter how it looks, has its issues. But the thing is that they got into it with the point and purpose of commitment. Then somewhere along the way, things fell apart. In like our parents' generation, they fell apart. And I feel like part of it,
I want no man could have you.
I feel like part of
and
it
her. To myself.
I feel
and all
like
of you would love me equally.
let me
Then,
who?
the generation of Ben. Why? The question is why? why were our parents, our mothers able to be 3 wives for one man? What?
Now
Because
let me tell you what
because
population. That's the thing. No, let me tell you what I mean. That's what I was coming to. I think that
because listen. Because we have failed to understand. Okay, we haven't been given the opportunity to understand what love is.
True,
What is love?
We are
no, but let me tell
First,
you.
listen. We are simply basing on interpretation.
But you guys,
Do you know what I think
I
the
don't think
problem is? I think that the issue, to a certain degree, has become media. A lot of the things you watch movies where all they're talking about is, oh, I dated this guy, and you know, whatever, like it's just quick dating and that kind of thing. You're listening to music where people are talking about, I got all my women, what. Like, tell me why you're going to hear that song and then start to think, I want to pursue a
Not only that, but
genuine relationship.
make believe
And it
relationship.
can, yes, because we're seeing a lot of relationships, but it's not a good context or a good idea of relationship
Not
that
only
we're seeing
that,
on
it's
media.
too
extreme.
And
But
that media
you see
thing blew
media
up in
coming
the
in.
generation of our parents.
Yeah.
So that's when things sort of
When-
started to fall
when did the
apart
media
and
come
then
in?
it
See media
spilled
coming in.
over.
When did the media come in?
In the generation of my parents, me according
No.
to my age, it did. When I'm talking about
My
the
mom-
mass media
my
in
mom
terms
got
of
used to
television,
WhatsApp.
not
2 years
WhatsApp,
ago.
no, that's
television.
not
That's
what
what
I'm
television.
talking about.
See, the thing
Television
is,
Yeah.
and music.
Generic
Media.
Was a big thing.
Okay.
Guys, that brings us to the second question, yeah? Yeah. So relationships don't seem to work out and people gravitate towards casual dates.
Yes.
Yeah? Why do you think so?
So that's what she
relationships
thinks.
are hard.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
it's not
hard
easy.
work.
It's
It's
true.
hard work.
Like-
It's like he said.
Yeah.
We are in a relationship. We are in a generation where everything comes to you so easy
Yeah.
that you
easy things.
expect the relationship.
That's what
to
I was
be
going to say.
easy.
So you were
Yeah.
talking
Don't
about
put in the
you were
work.
talking about the toxicity, but then there's also the fact that we'll go movies we watch, books we watch, the figures we follow. Everyone seems to be in their like living their best life. You see,
Yeah.
oh, Gabriel Union is going on vacation with the entire family, not
Yeah.
knowing that
Yeah.
me I'm going to date this one. Maxwell, God bring him.
See,
Maxwell, and Maxwell and I are going to fight. We're not going to agree on certain things. So the minute
Yeah.
some tables are turned, you're like, no. I
I'm
want to
not
watch
saying-
Gabriel one
see
time,
this
you know?
generation,
Yeah.
with this generation, with media coming, you have things like, what do you call them? Dating apps. You can't like, if you don't like someone,
I was told
Yeah.
those dating
That's
apps.
why I don't want
I
to
see.
hear.
What do
I
you
see,
mean? Ah, they were.
the thing is, someone,
sure.
I wouldn't
Even
know.
a
I don't know.
relationship,
I see with
you
dating
can
apps,
have it like the snap of a finger, the swipe of a
I
phone.
think with dating
Yeah.
apps,
That's why I was really
You-
against the dating thing. Let's talk about
You-
relationship.
that's the thing.
Listen,
The
dating
thing
apps.
is, with dating apps,
You're linking
you're
up
going to look
strangers.
at the physical part of that person.
Yeah.
Before you get to that person, you
Yeah.
just swipe left,
Okay,
swipe right.
but you
That's
guys,
something
let's
like
be honest.
catfish.
Do you see someone's personality
You
when you
get
meet them?
catfish.
No, obviously you can't.
Do I look at you?
But
There
yes,
are many
the
factors,
thing
eh?
that by the time you start dating someone, you need to have studied their personality
okay, yeah,
and
true,
whatever.
true,
No,
true.
guys.
But
You
now
have that
here,
time.
No.
let me tell you
At this
something.
rate, this world is moving
Wait,
so
first
fast. There
let
is
me-
nothing
Yes,
else.
but I
want to
talked
pass
about
on
Let
you.
me
it.
know.
should
Let me
be.
ask you one
It
question.
That's what I did.
be.
And look what
I want to pass know you. For how long?
You see the
What
problem
happens
with
when
that,
you
eh?
It's a different amount of time to
So
get
what
someone,
happens?
You see the
but
problem
you
with that.
should focus on
Uh-huh,
personality because let me tell you, the looks are not going to sustain you in a relationship.
Thank you.
What?
Let me
Yeah.
ask
The
you.
You see
looks
the
don't
problem with
pay
that,
the
eh?
bills.
Point
Let me
blank
say
The looks
something,
do
eh?
not respect
Before
you
you
or
say anything,
disrespect
eh?
you. The looks do not do anything in a relationship at the end of the
Let me-
day. Like, yes, oh my God,
So
my
let me
boyfriend is
ask
cute, guys, look at him, but he
What
disrespects me.
happened?
What's the point? What does it
Because
matter?
you know,
What
actually,
happened
when I
if-
started dating my girlfriend, I didn't. Okay, this is going to sound very bad, right?
It's okay.
But like
Like-
her physical looks, yeah, she's
It's not
very
what
beautiful. But
first
like
attracted
it's
you.
later on that we started dating that I was like,
Oh, yes.
oh,
Yeah.
she's actually very like. Cause for me, what really
Yes.
brought me was the personality, who she really
Yeah.
was,
Guys,
Yeah.
let
and
me
for me
tell
that
you.
was everything.
I
you
don't
know?
even think that sounds
Yeah.
bad.
There is
I
no
feel like
specific time for
You see,
knowing
you're answering-
someone
you're
until
answering
you
the
get to
question.
date them, right? Because what happens if you've known me from January 2020 to December 2020 and January 2021, I'm a different person.
But
what
Jojo,
happens
what's
if
the
I wake up
line?
tomorrow?
What's the line?
How
Oh,
would you
a
just
different
change?
person.
That is
That's
okay.
what
People
happens.
change.
That means
That's
you are
how you
sketchy
do
person.
it.
But
But
change happens over time. And that's the thing, is that even when you get married to someone, they're constantly changing.
changing.
The
And
person
so
that
are
you
you.
first
That's what
dated.
we always
It's not that
forget.
person.
So
You
are
Get
you.
to know each other
Yeah,
in
the fact
the
is,
dating.
You
So
know,
are you.
but you have to
Fact
know
is,
something before you go in. You don't just enter.
Guys,
and
can we
figure everything
define?
out from
Let's
there.
define what is dating.
That's I think
No,
that's
Let's
wait a
define
minute.
because that is It's a bit boring because you're saying
Yeah.
I can't get to know you until I date you.
Exactly.
If I've been talking to you for 2 years now, we've been on the phone, we chat, we meet.
You're still
Yes.
like
What are you still
What are
doing?
you-
Yeah, what are
what's
you doing?
going on?
You're playing games.
The
You know?
thing is,
Listen,
the thing is, knowing someone, you can't just jump into a relationship.
Yeah.
Because you may let's say you're 1 year, 2 years into a relationship and you get to know like this is not the right person for me. But also a point of you can't wait around to know someone. You can't wait around to like know someone.
Yeah.
Because
Let's
truth is,
know each
you can be
other.
married for 17 years and you still don't know yourselves. too.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But there's a certain extent of which you reach, you know, certain things you don't agree with the person that does. Certain things that you agree with, certain things that a person does and be like, it's okay.
I agree with you, but all I'm saying is there must be intent.
Yeah,
Don't just,
Yeah.
just because I've been talking to you for 2 years doesn't mean, okay, now let me enter the relationship.
Yeah, true.
Friends for 2
Intent.
years.
What
No,
am I
and-
doing
and
here?
you know-
Are we
no.
going to
do we
what
have
are we
a
doing?
plan
What's the
together? Are
plan?
we building
Are we
towards
building
something?
towards something?
And
Are we
are we
business
just
have
having
your business
fun?
partners with your
You
girl?
know,
That's intent.
what I did, right, is from even before we started dating, I
Yeah.
told her that I'm here for serious things. If you
Yeah,
want games,
no,
go away.
bye.
Like, I'm not here to waste time.
Did she like pass my back and look for that door? Just to
No,
scare
she-
you?
She was actually,
Going away.
I don't know what she thought,
Intent
honestly,
is key.
but I feel like it's important because you know how many times have you wasted your time without
Yeah.
telling someone what your
And that's
intentions
another thing.
are?
Communication, guys. That's
Yeah.
another problem in this generation.
She
We
asked
don't want
what-
to talk.
Someone
asked
always
me
ends
No,
up
we
getting
talk,
hurt
we
when
talk,
the
but
intentions
we
are
lie
not
a
clear.
lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We lie a
saying.
lot.
Speak the
Yeah, we
truth.
lie, yes.
If
true.
I want
Let me
to
say
sleep
something,
with,
please.
say, just if you want to have fun,
See,
say. Like,
our-
pick up.
Our
Yeah.
generation is suffering from one thing.
Uh-huh.
Our parents always used to make empty promises to us. So
To us?
we grew up learning how to lie systematically. Sure.
Yeah.
So when the media came in, it just make it easy. Where are you? I mean, in Tinder, YouTube.
Man, it's coming from
Yeah.
my new place.
So I know my girlfriend thinks that I am at, let's say, bar X, but I'm in bar Y. So what are they going to do?
It's something you say
they're going to
has
trap
been
friends.
passed on because
You get? So we can't have such situations and we think we're going to have successful.
Do you know what I think about that?
We shall keep on having casual.
Yeah.
Now, the other issue is before you skip that to this, yeah? There's one most important thing. Yeah? Our generation is suffering from one thing. We demand for a lot of gratification.
True, yeah. Instant.
My
Instant.
I want to go back to one thing you
like-
said before it slips out of my head. That thing about maybe our parents did this and whatever. I feel like so many of us have traumas that we are dealing with.
Oh, yeah.
And if it's
Very
something
true,
you do
very
not heal from,
Yeah.
you carry it into the relationship and you start putting
Yeah.
I've seen a meme of some chick carrying an
expectations.
extra huge bag, and the
Bro.
woman was saying, "This is how you girls enter a new relationship."
Yeah.
With
all your
Bring
bananas.
your
And even
baggage.
guys do it. Like
That's
they
what
feel
women
like
like
Those
you
days,
carry
those
all
days,
your things
we
and then you
used to
start
hear
expecting this
of
person
hysteria.
to heal
You
you.
remember it's called what? Something guys that have HIV. It's called the fear. Instilling
Or
of
the
fear.
stigma.
Stigmatizing.
Yes.
Our generation today, you post your boyfriend, they're going to be like, you see this one here. Are you sure that's your boyfriend? Should we tell her?
Does she know that we know?
So you realize you're going to get someone that you are not even confident about.
Yeah.
But
Why the
that's
hell are you
why
there?
that's why I said earlier that
Just cut it short, yeah?
No.
Let me just take it to the third question so that we can get there.
okay.
So the close relationships in traditional marriages still work today. Like you're talking about social media.
Our parents are lying.
Wait,
I know.
Relationships
wait, close like.
and traditional marriages.
No,
Close,
you're two
you're two-
people.
you're
yeah.
two
No, first of all, I think
Yeah, I think they
for
do.
me,
They do.
I
It depends on the
traditional
I
On
feel
a
marriage,
like-
scale of 1 to 10, they do at 2.
it's expensive.
Oh wow.
I think that
Wow.
I think it both works and doesn't work. It's a question of the person who is in the relationship.
Yeah.
Because
The
I've
two
seen
people-
relationships that really work
Yeah.
and they're happy and
Yeah.
they're thriving.
Yeah.
And I've seen relationships where you're just like, what's
Why are you
going
doing?
on?
Why are
like,
you
what,
together?
yeah,
Yeah, like
what
that's
are you
it. Leave.
doing?
Yeah,
So
you
I
know.
feel like
thing
it
is-
works, but it's the thing he said. I think they both spoken about it. Is that relationships take work. Like
They do.
They're hard.
To
They're not
thrive
easy.
in life.
Now,
If
when
you
you're
want
working
to,
quite
if you
hard.
guys,
Yes.
Unfortunately,
It's a process.
unfortunately, we are so lazy
Yeah, like you don't want to
to
put in the
even
work.
get what they
Chill,
want.
chill, guys. The work is not
it's
in
gonna
the
be something
relationship.
For you,
Yes, the thing
The
is-
work is on
get the
yourself.
guy you want.
I feel like
The
it's
thing is-
everywhere.
The work is-
even
that's
on
the
the
standard.
even
That's
in
what
the
I'm saying.
Yeah, the
relationship.
thing is,
You work
see,
to something
this generation,
together.
people first want to get their life together
Yeah.
before they get into a relationship.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
No, listen.
relationship is a
People want
process.
sex.
It's a process. No. But
Yeah, they want sex.
That's the thing.
That's true. No.
It's true.
Anytime, at any time,
Yes. You just
any moment.
exactly.
It's available.
That's what we say.
Let me explain to you what I
Don't be
mean.
defined as casual.
Yeah, but let me explain to you what I
It's
mean.
nothing
I'm
but
not
sex.
talking about
Wait a minute.
me having
Let me
to.
build on that. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Listen, a girl, what you have to offer. In a
Thank you. That's what I was going to talk about.
Listen, why do guys cheat? Because you have nothing to offer.
Ah, boss. Even
Definitely.
when you
I
have
know.
For a guy,
Let me-
it
that's
will
a
never
little
be
bit
enough.
That's a bit too much.
It
You
will never
you
be
make
enough
your
for a
point.
man.
You make
Maybe
your
when you say,
You
why
make
do
your
you?
point. Let me make my
If you do,
Not
don't general. Hey.
It's a hasty
Let me
generalization.
make my
Will you
point.
do you agree?
Uh-huh.
But according to
You as you.
Uh-huh.
Me, I don't.
according to me, why a guy would cheat on you or you is that you're not making him yearn for something from.
Have you thought about yourself as
listen.
well, though?
Like-
What is it that
Listen.
what's the void? Why do you need
So
it?
you're supposed
Why
to
do you need
get
that
validation from
gratification?
Have you
him. What
put
you have.
request for?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
Put
are-
request
you-
for what you earn.
Guys, the work is not in
you
the
are pressing
relationship.
it for
It's-
both you are
It's from both of you.
You are
individually.
pinning me down before I even say
Okay,
what I have to say.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
So like,
Continue.
if in most relationships, let's be honest, you guys, we can act up and all that because if you're in a relationship, of course you have to defend it until you're out of it. Thing
That
is,
would be in the grave.
thing is, if you have nothing to offer, I mean, value addition. Listen, this is not Tom and Jerry. This guy told his woman he's serious. If she's not serious,
What kind
she's
of
boom.
door?
Okay? So meaning she must have something to offer.
I
That's
agree
value
with
added.
you to
Oh
a
yeah, no,
certain
true,
extent.
no, I agree.
Yeah, I
with
agree
you.
with you to a
Yeah.
certain
Yeah.
extent.
I'm not saying that women are sex objects. I'm
No.
not useless. I don't say that, and I refuse to agree with anyone that calls them that, because most of us men think they are that.
Okay.
They have nothing else to offer. That's why we can have her and her and her and her.
But even
Yeah,
girls
I
do
think
that.
it's-
There are girls who
Yeah, I
are
think it's-
always chasing up. Yes, Kamanzi, Bambi, it's
Now,
been done with you.
it's been burning me.
Yeah.
But anyway, I agree to a certain extent. That's what I'm saying. What
Thank
I'm
you.
saying is, you spoke of the work that needs to be done in a relationship,
Yes.
right? Now, I'm not saying that I am waiting to first, become, make enough money for me to be able to give to my man this or
Like,
vice
yeah,
versa.
true.
All I'm saying is the state of your heart, your mind, the commitment, because you're entering a commitment, right? You cannot give what you don't have. Point blank. Period.
True,
Do not
true,
expect security if you're not secure
About
in
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah,
Then do
true.
not expect protection if you do not care for yourself. You feel me? You cannot I cannot accept, you cannot expect for me to give you love if I don't love myself. Point blank, period.
You don't know how to give love.
You don't know
Like, it
what-
has to start with
Just
you.
like-
The Bible says, love
Love-
your neighbor as
As
you
you
love
love
yourself.
yourself.
In
Yeah,
other words,
exactly.
you must
It
love
begins with you.
yourself
Fast.
Yeah.
for you to be able to love who?
Someone.
This guy.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So another thing, the expectation, like you said, guys are expecting, yeah, I'm good. You want a porn
want
star,
more.
you want a babysitter, you want sugar mommy.
And then
You're
next
expecting
to-
all these things.
And also one.
What about
Meanwhile,
yourself?
your delivery.
What about you? What are you? What
What
have
are
you
you
worked on
bringing
yourself?
up?
So the work, the real work, guys, is to work on yourself before. In singleness, first
Yeah.
sort yourself out. The baggage you were talking about, you saw in the meme. First
Yeah,
unpack,
like-
man.
Yeah, like,
don't bring your
unload,
traumas.
unload,
Don't bring your
unload.
because you need to have what to give for you to
Yeah.
be in a sustainable
That's very true.
relationship.
I agree, I
Yes.
agree.
Point blank.
I-
period. That's all I got.
And
Yeah.
she had the question that they had asked was
Yeah.
about close relationships
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
line with traditional
No.
marriages.
Marriages.
Close relationships are traditional in my views, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're one and the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, I do not mean to disrespect culture, but honestly, relationships themselves are already a lot of work. Now, when we go into things of Kwanjula, Ati, what, this complicates life because when it comes to the part of breaking up and you want to move on, because
it's
the
a-
Why are you
Why-
making that
why
you
commitment?
have a marriage
Yeah,
is
why are you
toxic.
making that
Listen,
commitment?
listen.
No,
the marriage is toxic, right? During the proposal, it's just you and your lover who are in the things, right? He asked you, "Will you marry me?" You said yes. But when you're going to get divorced, that's Angela, the
Why you
bride
saying
price-
wait?
Why
Why
are you
saying
mad?
wait?
Why are you expecting that?
Not
Let you
expecting
go
it.
in. agreed.
But
So
what's
what's in your mind
that it makes everything such a wide,
No, but
like such
You're
a
a
long
businesswoman,
process.
Jojo. You're a businesswoman. I have a business. I am, I want to work with you.
Yeah.
Do not put yourself in a position where you must deliver. There's no option. Do not think of divorce. No, you're entering this for, like he said, to the grave.
Yes.
Don't give yourself
and
that
how you
option.
do that as well, because you don't also want to be suffering in a toxic marriage.
Period.
Which is why you do the work before.
Before. That's what I'm saying.
So in other
not
words,
just rush
until
that.
I was
That's
gonna get into a
your
relationship,
You know,
I'm supposed
You're
to
in
first
it
inform
for
the
the
entire
entire
plan.
no.
No.
But if it's like that, that's what it should
That's
be.
what
you
I'm
need to
saying.
learn you need to learn the person. You need to know
That's
them
where
and say, okay,
This is the person.
wait,
Be
because
willing to
wait,
commit.
see when
Yes,
they're angry.
yeah.
See how they
I
behave.
mean, wait,
Exactly.
I'm at campus learning. I have to read my books. I have to hang out.
I see where this is going.
I have my fashion stress. I have to buy airtime, and then I have to learn someone.
That's the point. It's hard.
No,
Let me
but
tell
someone-
you, it's
wait,
when you make
but-
time
wait,
for the things that you want to make
wait,
time
wait,
for.
First, wait.
It's just as simple as
Me.
that.
no, you see,
Me, I believe in. I actually believe in love at first sight.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah?
That's true.
I could meet someone
Okay.
today and
It's
fall in
okay.
love
If
with
we
them
vibe, we
instantly.
vibe.
Listen, me.
Like,
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
that's
no,
Like,
before,
at first sight.
like before you
That's
go
it.
into a relationship, you must be ready.
Yeah.
Don't do things for.
What's the definition of love?
You just interpret.
Nah,
What's the
Yeah,
definition
this
of love?
thing
What
of
is
love
love?
at first
Because
sight.
maybe
When you
we're
say
not
you
in that.
love
I can't say the
someone,
definition.
what do you mean by love? When you
Love
say
is
love at
patient.
first
Love is
sight?
kind. Love is.
Love is actual.
Those
Love
things
is
are
actual.
added from the
No,
very first
I'm-
time that
it's
you
eternal.
You don't just.
I cannot
It
say
is
that,
eternal.
oh my
It's
God,
not
I
really
love
love.
you, and then yet I'm being
doing
toxic to
something
you,
else,
I'm
yeah.
hitting
It's
you, I'm
it.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, you can't.
If you read,
it's eternal.
I'm going spiritual. Say if you read Ephesians, I've gone to many weddings. This was young.
Okay.
This was young. There's this scripture they always read. Says Ephesians, wives and husbands.
Yeah.
You see,
I think
a
chapter
wife is supposed to commit to the husband,
Submit,
like the way
Be
the church
submissive
submits to
To
Christ,
God, to Christ, yes.
and the husband is supposed to
Love his wife.
love that like the way Christ
Christ
loved
loved
the
the
church.
church.
That he
Exactly.
died
That
for
he died
unconditionally.
for it. Exactly. So I think it's when you're going in for marriage, truth is,
But no,
what do you think about divorce? And according to statistics, I've seen people that actually work through their problems are happier than those people that divorce
And keep
and
moving
go.
on to different
Because
issues.
by the time you divorce,
You may
you don't
love
know what
them.
you want.
You brought up
Yes.
church yourself.
Yeah, let's go.
Before we wrap this up,
Yeah.
why? This is a very important question.
We're ready to
yeah,
answer.
I'm
We are ready. We are ready.
Okay. So what I was saying,
Uh-huh.
why does the church put me and her together and then separate us?
Why do you allow
Does
that?
the church
How does
put
the
the
church?
two of you
No.
together?
Let me
How
tell
does
you,
the
let me
church
tell you.
separate?
Okay, for me,
No,
for
how does the
example,
church
You're saying it
put
doesn't.
you together?
You can't get a
Yes, it is
divorce.
a communion.
You cannot get a divorce.
No, but when
unless-
you say when the church puts you together, it's
the church
you're
puts you
suggesting that the
together.
church has brought you guys and said, I want you
It's
guys to
not
get
alone.
married.
No.
You make the decision
It's
on
the
your own.
communion.
study
The
law.
church does the
He studies law.
you know,
You study law.
Yeah.
When I'm in contract with you, you're supposed to deliver potatoes to me every month.
Yes.
Every month for 5 years.
You people
You
time
breach
this-
the
I like
contract.
to bring things
Who
into
do you go
business
to?
perspective.
Who do you go to?
Who would you
No,
go
no.
to?
The lawyer. What was the
No,
lawyer
we
supposed
can't
to
do
do?
it.
Who did you go to in the first place to form? No. Who did you go to in the first place to form the
Anyway,
contract?
me.
You had
Okay, I
a
think it's
legally binding agreement
Yeah.
that you are supposed to.
Were there lawyers in the church?
no, you sign a
That's what I'm
contract. Why
saying.
that's why you put
That
a
is a
signature.
contract.
Yeah,
Sign.
okay, but
No,
okay,
no,
okay.
no.
My question
You
is
go back to where you
Yes,
said
that's
the
what-
contract
Till
from.
then.
Till
Till
death.
death do you part.
That's why you can get married in a courthouse.